What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks, back with another NIO update video where we take a look at how NIO stock traded today, some key support and resistance levels that we are looking at moving into the future, and based on that, what we think a NIO stock could do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, comment down below what your thoughts on NIO are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me hit record and we will get right into it. Taking a look at NIO stock today, we had a little red day today. We were down about 93 cents on the day, which is about $1.61. That came on a day where the NASDAQ was up about 0.57%. The Dow Jones was up 87 points, which is about 0.28%. And then the S&P 500 was up 0.39%. Record high for S&P, record high for NASDAQ as well. Or this is not NASDAQ, this is NASDAQ. The Dow Jones is not at record high though, so hopefully that is next. But let's take a look at NIO stock and we'll take a look at how it traded today. So a little bit of a red day, right? And let's take a look at that. So yesterday we kind of ended here in the 57.60s. We opened decently higher, right? We pushed up in the pre-market, a little bit of movement pre-market, right? But right out of the gate, as we've seen over the past couple of days, sold off, right? Sold off, and the next level we were looking at was our 56.70s level here. And what we saw was a little run, push to VWAP, failed, bounce, VWAP, fail, and then bounce below our level. Went all the way down to 56, came up right against our level, and then if you take a look here, right, this whole time it's trying to push up, 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 could not until here, broke above, and then 57s, right? But as you can see, eventually bounced, but broke below, came above, rejected, went down all the way down to 56.16, pushed up, rejected at the end, and then kind of sold off. What I don't like is the fact that obviously we broke below our next level. We ended the day, not being able to break back in. What I do like, however, is that we did get closer to the VWAP at the end of the day. So that's definitely, a good sign for the stock as well. Let's take a look at the daily chart and we will see what we see. So I know that, it's been a whole lot of doing nothing for NIO, right? And I agree with you. But if you take a look at, the pattern that we were talking about and the bull pennant that it's trading in, that does not necessarily have to be bad news, right? As long as it adheres to, let me kind of stretch this out for us a little bit. Right, so it's gotta trade in this range, you guys, and that's exactly what it's doing. So we can't really complain too much. It's gotta, we just gotta have patience with this right now. Hopefully you're not in any short-term call positions. I was in one and got into it last week when it had kind of this, I think it was this red day, and I was expecting a little bit of a push up this week, but I was wrong, and that's okay, right? As long as you can kind of spread out your bets, and you can kind of, make sure to plan accordingly, right? Manage your risks. Don't let it go to zero. Then you'll be fine in the long term. You can have more wins than losses, and your wins should outdo your losses. So consolidation happening right here. Let's take a look at future levels of support, future levels of resistance, and we'll kind of get an idea of what the stock could do. So now we are again above the, below the 8 EMA right now, hitting up against this 56 level, right? So this 56.60s level. That's the first kind of level of support that we have, which we are at right now. So depending on whether we open above it or below it, it could be our first level of support. The next level that we have is kind of this line, right? Which this line is now in the 55, right? High 54s to 55. And then we've got the 34 EMA also in the mid 54s. So 54, 64. Those are kind of three levels of support that I'm looking at if we see a little bit of a red day. The 56, the mid 56s level. The low point of today, technically too, right, at 56. Then we've got this 55 kind of line from the bull pennant, and then the 34 EMA and the 54.60s. The key though is that we stay within this bull pennant, which for that to happen, we need to stay above the 55 level and then start to push up. So what I want to do is, if we do go down, right, bounce from that 55. On the other hand, right, if we start to push up, what I'm looking at is, breaking into this 56.60s level and kind of maintaining that. We saw today we briefly broke above it and then came right back down. Once we can get through this mid 56s, then I want to hit the mid 58s right here, and then that kind of gets us ready for 60. and then, you know, hopefully hitting this upside of 50 or 61.40s. The way it's trading right now, I know it's not exciting, but it's kind of run its course, like I said, right? It's a little bit boring to see, but it's got to do this. So starting next week, what I want is either one of two things. I think we either go down to bounce off of this line once, or if we see a little bit of momentum, we start to push up and maybe hit the top end of this bull pennant and then consolidate, right? So it's either going to be Monday, we'll find out if tomorrow, or if next week, Monday, we'll find out if next week is going to be a bounce off of this line and then a little bit of consolidation, or a bounce off of this top line like we saw back here and then, you know, a little bit of consolidation. Either way though, we're getting super close. We also have, you know, earnings coming, I think, in a little bit over a month or so. So that would be exciting. Maybe we see a run into that, but hopefully we get to the end of this pennant, whether that's bounce here and then go up, or bounce here and then consolidate and go up. So as always, I'll keep you guys posted. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day. And until next time.